because I'm actually in the middle of trying to get my Dress a Girl, Project Dress a Girl dresses in the mail. I got the video recorded to show what I've made. Um, and I just came down to the garden real quick before I go to the post office. And gosh, let me walk over here and put my coffee down. I was just trying to do a quick check to assess how much time I need to dedicate today to harvesting food because our weather is still glorious, y'all. I mean, it's absolutely amazing how warm it still is. I have to look back, but I think my first one or two garden seasons here in Minnesota, we definitely had our frost by now. May have even had our first snow. So this is it's bananas is what it is. Like I cannot believe how warm it is. My garden, the area over there that's sitting in the sun, is registering at 83 degrees. And what is it, September 29th? There's still so much food in here. You can see a lot of the things that I said I was going to cut down during the last live. I haven't even done it because, I thought the season was going to come to a close. So I wanted to get out here real quick. Y'all, the chipmunks, ooh, they test you. Uh, sorry if I have milk. I was drinking a coffee. But anyway, I keep pushing it back because the weather just keeps looking phenomenal and my food's ripening. But I need to start. We have, I think through Monday, we're going to be in the 80s, which means, again, for my garden, it could be a little bit warmer because, the sun, that's that air temperature wherever they're recording it. But I set my garden up with a really nice microclimate, especially in this lower garden that sits in a lot of sun. So it's like I trap heat in here. But I just want to show you guys, it's messy, but I just want to show you guys how much food is still growing here in Minnesota, zone 4, at the end of September. Like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm thrilled. So I'm going to turn the camera around. We're just going to do a quick tour. Do not mind the mess. Don't roast me. I know I got to get a lot of cleaning up done. And I am going to go ahead and start this weekend because there are things that I want to bring into my greenhouse and indoors. And I don't want to get tripped up with like a last minute weather change. And I'm like, oops. But I got the freeze dryer running. I got the dehydrator running. I got the canners running. And so, yeah, I want to be eating as much as my own food that I grew myself over the fall and winter. I told my husband, like, he's so spoiled, so spoiled. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera around and just share with you guys real quick, and I'm gonna pop off here because I gotta get my Project Dress a Girl dresses to the post office. If you haven't seen that video, I just put up a video yesterday talking about it. I think tomorrow or Sunday, I'll put up the reveal to show um, what dresses I actually made. So you can see those. But I got to get those in the mail to Mari. Mari Sews is running this charity sewing event. But I'm going to turn this camera around so y'all can see. And then I'm going to go. My coffee's getting cold. This is just an impromptu because I'm like, if I take pictures and videos, people are going to think that I filmed that a couple months ago. My garden looks like a July garden right now. I mean, it's bananas. I don't know if we want to call this, I don't know why it's so warm here. But this girl born south of the Mason-Dixon line is here for it. I have so much food. But y'all, the chipmunks, I rearranged my cameras and I can see where the little turkeys are entering my garden. And a lot of times they're not eating, but they're jumping in my beds. They're knocking fruit down. They're digging. But I mean, these are some of my favorite tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. But y'all, it's so much food. Even peppers, like I forgot about these plants back here. Look at this purple pepper. What kind of pepper is that? Let me look. Where's my label? That's called the Gypsy Baron sweet pepper. That's beautiful. I've been, you know, through the season, I just come out here and I get my food. I haven't really been looking at the labels until it's time for me to actually, you know, get a fruit to save seed from. But y'all, let's this bed, this was the first tomato bed that I planted. I gotta just get this out because it's still, you know, this is where I grow greens. I have over here, look at how beautiful the celery is still looking. I mean, I've harvested so much of that. But see, I still have a few of these big tomatoes. That might be ripened. I'm not sure. So anyway, I had to get a lot of these tomatoes out because I have some collards, kale, Swiss chard transplants that are gonna go into this bed. This bed here again still has, I mean, look at all these peppers. Down here, you know, something started eating the leaves, but the top leaves, like I'm gonna dig this plant up. Look at these. I mean, this is, I can't even believe how much food I still have out here. And y'all know, I mean, I garden like a lot of you. I garden by myself. And so sowing the seeds and like, you know, getting the food into the ground is, hang on, y'all, these people. You gotta be careful when you go live because it's just somehow, there's just a lot of unnecessary people coming in here. That's why I'm gonna be out here short and I'm gonna close that live chat down. I'm gonna take note of the weirdos and then close that down. But anyway, these peppers are just looking so, so glorious. And then let's go over here to this side. We're gonna do a quick scan and then I'm gonna get out of here. Let me just get to the shade a little bit here. Hang on, y'all. Gotta take care of a little bit of business for a second. Gotta get into the shade where I can actually read the screen. Hold on. Okay, so now, I mean, I let these eggplant grow and they're ready to harvest. Some of these ones I've been just waiting on. I showed these to you guys in my last video. They're coming, but I don't know. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna put a thermometer over in this corner. I'm gonna watch this. I don't wanna lose this plant because a couple of them I haven't even gotten any food off yet. I've been out here, I've been having to sprinkle my little deterrent. See, look here, something come and dug up some of my stuff here. These animals are just relentless. But yeah, just a lot of peppers down here that I'm excited that they're getting big. I really want that one to ripen before I take it down so I can get some seed. Even the hibiscus, I mean, this is the furthest along that I've been able to get that. It's kind of hard to see, but this actually, I'm gonna take a picture and put it in the community tab. It actually looks like it's starting to form the flowers, but I know that's probably gonna need another month or two, so I'm gonna have to dig that one up. These beauties, I wish when they ripen, they had like the whole thing, but this is a variety. Like when it's ripened, that's going to be red and that won't be quite as purple. That's what they look like unripened, which is really pretty, but not ready to eat. And see here, this is what it looks like ripened. So I'm gonna I'm gonna get to work this afternoon starting. I'm gonna film I was so scared to leave this out here to ripen because but it's up tall enough that I figured, you know, a critter wouldn't get to it. And I was correct. So I'm happy to harvest that today. I'm gonna get that food. But yeah, even some of my favorites, really, they put out more fruit and they're ripening. Oh my gosh, I see bell peppers on the outside of the garden. Look at that bell pepper out there, right in the middle. So yeah, I'm gonna go, like I said, get my dresses off to the post office for Mari. My green eggplant also is ready to harvest. I love this eggplant so much that I might dig one of these plants up also. I saw 3. See, when you go to show it, they be hiding. And then this purple one that's been so prolific just keeps ripening. I might have to dig one of those up to get a jump start on the indoor garden also. Sorry, I think my neighbors are cutting down some trees. If you hear that noise. And then look, these green ones are big enough to ripen now. So yeah, I am so excited. So anyway, I wanted to do some personal sowing. See, look, this is the damage that the little critters are starting to come in. They don't like tomatoes, but they keep biting in them and dropping them to the floor. The ones that are down low. And so, and this white garden eggplant is just always giving. See, when you stand on the side, see, I missed that eggplant when I was over there. But there it is there. And so, yeah, I'm going to get my dresses off to the post office. And instead of sewing for myself tonight, I'm gonna have to come out here and get some more food, y'all. So anyway, I really just, even more of these. This is, I think, one of the mushroom basket tomatoes. That's so pretty. We have been loving those. I wasn't even expecting more of them to grow in the last week, but they did. Now to see if they ripen. So yeah, I'm gonna have to push back my clean out here because I'm gonna get all the food I can possibly get. Luckily, my hillside garden is huge, almost as big as this. I mean, huge for, it's not a farm, but I have a lot of space. And so, look at these. I love these peppers too. This is a violet sparkle. It's been so productive. I thought that plant was done, but it's still producing. Look at that. And then these are those Wisconsin ones I showed in the video. They're starting to ripen. I'm putting out flowers. I'm definitely still gonna take this inside, but those are really pretty. This tomato is ripening more. I still have all this lemongrass to plant, to harvest and preserve. So anyway, I really just came live because, again, I thought if I took a picture of my garden right now and put it, the crazy people would say, oh my God, she's lying. No, this is Minnesota, baby. This is very exciting. My husband told me last night, he was like, imagine what you would do if we lived somewhere where you could grow all year. I'm like, first of all, I wouldn't plant quite as much as at once, right? Right now I got to plant everything I want. But yeah, that would be impressive. That's the retirement goals. Because yeah, I would just, oh my gosh. I would just be outside in the garden all the time. Some of these too, I really think these plants are just still so beautiful and healthy. I might just take cuttings and just build. I might have to grow some food in my sewing room this year. I think I'm gonna put in the windowsill. I'm gonna grow. I'm doing this outdoor gardening challenge, but I can't risk it. I'm not skilled. This is like first year trying to grow outdoors throughout the winter. I really don't know what I'm doing. Got a lot of things in line to try, but for food security purpose, and just because the potential that these plants have, I can't just, I can't just throw this away. If you live in a short growth season like I do, this is a great thing to grow in place of fennel. Fennel takes a really long time to grow, but I like to use fennel throughout the year. And so I grow both indoors and outdoor leaf fennel. So when you just want the tops, this is so good. I love chicken with fennel. And I like putting fennel in my salads, especially if it has like a citrus in it, like a grapefruit or an orange. Oh, I didn't even show you guys up in here. This is still too. I mean, this whole bed is filled with peppers. This is Chinese mint. I harvested this. This was like, you know, it was staying pretty maintained, and then all of a sudden it just took off. So I have that on both sides of the garden. I still have loads of garlic in there. I planted some garden from Azure Standard just to see what happens. See, look at how much they are in there digging. These little monsters. But then guys, look here. My growth stalks with the peppers are also just, and look at that beautiful purple pepper. And this one has variegated leaves. And then these peppers here, look at that. Look how beautiful. So this thing also is just filled with, see, it's hard to see them because they're green, but it's just filled with peppers. I have 2 green stalks filled with peppers. And so I hope that they will ripen. And then over here, and then I'm gonna wrap up. This bed here also probably has like 30, 40 pepper plants in here. And so same thing, I've been harvesting. But this last bunch, I'm gonna see what happens. And I think same thing, some of these plants are so healthy that it makes no sense for me to just start all over from seed. So I'm definitely gonna put some of these in my greenhouse. Look at these herbs. This is a gorgeous, one of my thymes. I think this is the lemon one. It smells so good. Yeah, and then on the other side I have the regular. But yeah, it's just crazy how much food is still out here. I still have a bunch of stuff in my hillside garden too. Look here, there's tomatoes down there. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's one here. So yeah, cutting a lot of this stuff back will also help to get these things to ripen. So I do need to get out here. My husband's gonna help me with the cleanup. Mostly like taking the debris away as I cut stuff down. And then we have a bunch of raised beds that we're gonna put up. Also, I'm gonna when I first set up this garden, you know, it was in 2020 and we know what was going on in 2020. So I did what I could do. I have underground irrigation and underground power lines, so I couldn't dig. They weren't coming out to mark things. So that's actually why I did raised bed gardening here. Plus the previous owner had an immaculate lawn, which means they use chemicals. And so I didn't want to grow in the ground anyway. But now, so as I expanded the garden, I expanded with grow bags. But now it's time for a lot of these grow bags to come out, and they're going to be replaced with more raised beds. So I have the first batch in. So that's also part of why I pushed back. Look at this beautiful pepper. This is the white Zinfandel, which really is green, not white, light green, like a light yellowish green. But anyway, yeah. So it's time to start that transition, which I'm really excited about. And so a lot of the grow bags are going to be gone, and this garden is going to look quite different next year. I'm really thrilled about that. But anyway, I gotta go. Oh, that lemongrass. Yeah. This is the time of year where I really do. I need helpers. I wish I had gardening friends that were or friends that liked food, that liked that would come by and help and take food home with them. But you know, one thing I'm not afraid of is working hard. I'm gonna get this done, and I'm gonna enjoy my food. But really, I gotta get to the post office because now I'm procrastinating because I really just want to harvest. But I gotta go ship my dresses, and then, boy, I'm gonna be back out here in the sun. All right, y'all. So I hope nobody was crazy in the chat. I will be. I will not. I will turn that live chat off because I don't know what was going on in there for a second. Folks are crazy. But again, just wanted to share to document this garden at the end of September in Minnesota, Zone 4, still filled with food. All right, y'all. Have a blessed weekend, and I'll see y'all again soon. Bye.